thing has a green square and it says we're at 6,000 kbps, which is 2,000 lower than I told it to be.
Yeah, it's probably capped.
Okay.
So we haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, welcome to no one that's here because we just started. But yeah, this is we're gonna start doing this weekly. We're gonna try to start doing this weekly. No, we're gonna start doing this weekly.
Yeah, this is gonna be a weekly thing. Wednesday nights, mark your calendar. It'll be a thing of some sort.
And I think we can do Entropia some. We can do other games. I want to just do some IRL, just like gaming chat or like technology chat, and just hang out.
We're big nerds, so we enjoy just talking about technology.
And what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing is like, it would be cool. I want to do like group stuff where like other people can come play with us, like on the stream or whatever. So like,
yeah, we need to find us some good group games.
And we're gonna post like a stream schedule, so you guys know. I think the time's gonna be around 10:30 Eastern, 10 o'clock Eastern, something like that. We'll have it set in stone, so you know.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, for right now, our plan right now is we have no idea, but we're just gonna play Entropia because it's been too long.
It's been way too long. Like a really long time.
I logged in a little while ago and I like cleared a bunch of my inventory, which was nice. I haven't done that forever. So what should we do? Should we like hunt like?
Yeah, what should we do?
Do we do like a?
I don't even know if I have like. I assume I have like ammo and stuff. What do I even have? I probably should have checked that up beforehand. Oh yeah, I got a few things.
I've got 900 rounds with my gunny thing here. This thing's like broken. Everything's broken. Should we go? Yeah. Should we just go on like an Apollo hunting adventure or something?
Yeah, let's go on an Apollo hunting adventure.
Do I have an Apollo?
I think I've got a spare one.
Let me go check storage. Oh, you got one?
I think so. These are rare now. You can't. Oh wait, no. I have a. Here, you can have the Onyxo, which is the TT weapon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, let's see. How do you spell it?
Do a trade. Why is it not trading?
Because I'm chatting. I'm chatting with people. I'm trying to see if anyone wants to.
Oh man.
Oh wait, here.
Well, maybe I don't want to give you free things now.
Yeah, hold on. I can give you. Wait, I hit go. Let me give you 3 ped for that. How do I?
That seems unnecessary.
All right, I'll give you. I'll give you.
Just take the dang thing.
I'm not giving you the 63 pack though. Oh, apparently I'm not giving you the 3 ped. Could not execute. Please try again. This game's.
It works well.
Okay. Well, thanks for the free gun.
Okay, that works. Alrighty.
What? That was rude.
What the heck is this thing? Why is there a monkey here?
Oh.
He's a Vulcan.
Is that from some new thing that I don't know?
There's probably all sorts of new things that we don't know. Well, I would hope anyway. I know that's wishful thinking. Alright,
yeah, that's really different. That's a new one.
What are we hunting? I don't even know. I can't even remember like where stuff is to hunt that's good for Apollos.
It's a new arc. Wait, that's a pet? Somebody said Alex 4OMT. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Said that it's an arc pet. That's a pet? That's not a player?
That's like a man.
I didn't know that.
That's a large pet.
That's cool.
Seems dangerous to keep around.
New as in more, yeah. Well, that's new to us.
We literally. I don't think I've opened this in at least a year. Maybe not quite a year. Pretty close to a year.
If anyone out there wants to hop on and join in with us, you're welcome to. But anyway, like we were saying, like we're gonna start doing this more often. Oh, you get it from a quest. That's a really weird pet. Because it looks like a human. That kind of.
Yeah. Or like a monkey.
It's got like scars on its back. Alright, so where
Oh, hang on. We need to be in a team. I need to stop. Okay. I need to team you up.
Alright, let's get Did you invite me to the team?
There you go.
There we go.
You gotta create it first. Okay. Wait. Are you? Why did you accept the team?
Yeah, I'm in it.
Where's all my team's status things?
Should be in the top right.
Oh wait, hang on. It's off the side of the screen. There we go. Alrighty. I don't know. We can just run this way and see what happens. I think there's little mobs over here.
All right. What? Quick question for you. What gun did you give me? Because I'm not.
I gave you the Onyxo.
Yeah. You sure about that?
No. I mean, no. Hang on. It's still in my inventory. The game done. It's not good.
I was gonna say I don't have anything new in my inventory.
It disappeared from my inventory, but the game sucks. So.
Wait, are you serious?
No, it's there now. Just dang, trade with me. What the?
Where are you?
I'm standing right next to you, and I initiated a trade.
You're not anywhere near me. What are you talking about?
Wait, is this not? No, yeah, I'm right behind you. Now I'm in front of you.
You're not. Are you moving? Because you're not moving at all on my screen.
I am totally moving.
No, you're standing there like an idiot.
Oh, what? Why is you're standing there like an idiot?
You were standing there like an idiot. And if anyone wants to join in with us and go on an adventure, which we have yet to decide what it will be, feel free to log in. Come hang out. All 5 of you people, welcome. Welcome.
Where is it? Where are you? Oh, I don't know. Moving around
We're
now.
We currently look like morons, but
connection lost.
Okay, this is
cool.
This is okay.
Did you lose connection too?
Yep.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's try that again. You know, after all these years, because when did I start playing this game? I got into this. How many? 8 years ago. And back then we had all these issues, and it's like, oh no, they'll fix it. They're working on it. No, it's been 8 years and it still blows.
Yeah, we keep complaining about it, but we still play it. Although we haven't recently.
Yeah, I mean, it's enjoyable when it's enjoyable, but there are so many moments where it's not enjoyable.
I mean, what other than like maybe I don't actually know about WoW, but like ESO, WoW, the big ones. What MMO out there doesn't have all these little quirks? Like every MMO is like maybe not this many, but the UI is always like a ridiculous mess. Let's see if we can transfer things. Let me see if I can give you pad.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
Thank you.
Does it work? Okay, there we go.
It's not working over here. Oh, there we go.
I just want a good MMO. That's my challenge these days. Is I cannot find a good MMO that's just like really addicting, really fun to play.
Oh, I just hit my microphone. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're talking about, because every time I start a new one, I'm like, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the one. And then it's like, oh, it's a bunch of quests and grinding, and a
time.
like a community that just doesn't really for the most part, talk or care about.
Nobody has done a good.
I'm not
MMO.
saying that everyone's like that. We found some really cool people in this game, but they're few and far between. Normally, it's just like a bunch of people running around, not really caring about anything.
Yeah.
Is this thing you gave me? It's you said it's like an Apollo, so it's laser.
Yeah, it's a laser.
Oh wait, I got stuff from my Marber. Okay.
Have we tried Warframe? Yes, and I didn't enjoy that.
We did a video on Warframe.
We did a video, yeah. You can find that on YouTube.
We have made. I think we did a really good job making fun of that game, but
it was several years ago. I think they've come up with several updates since then.
Forever ago, we tried that game, and it just felt kind of generic. But like, we didn't give it enough time because like after we played that and we made fun of it, it like blew up, and I was like, I wonder if there's a lot of games blow up. That I don't like,
I think we tried it. I think it was like the first or second day it was on Steam or something like that. This was back in, oh my gosh, that had to have been early 2013. So that's coming up on like almost 5 years ago. Is when we played that.
Let's run this way.
Where'd you go? Hang on, I wasn't looking. Oh, there you are. Hang on, we need to do a team again. Oh no, we're in a team still. Okay, everything's fine. Yeah, let's go this way.
Yeah, we played that like I think we may have found that on like the new free-to-play Steam.
Yeah,
Steam
it was like brand
list.
new on Steam at the time.
Like we played it like right.
That might be worth a second look, because it's pretty popular these days.
Oh, the other night I was sitting here drinking beer and looking at the auction, and I almost bought this like Mustang, but then I didn't. Dang it! I wish I bought that. All right.
The what? There's a Mustang?
It's literally like a. Yeah, you haven't seen. It's like it's so out of place in this game. It's literally like a Mustang GT.
Oh yeah. I saw that years ago.
Yeah, they're really cheap. Like all the.
That's neat.
All the vehicles in this game. Hey, there's some CODs here. Let's kill them. Oh wow.
That was quick.
It's a puny. It's a level 1.
Oh yeah, these guys are really easy.
This might be too. Wow, I just got a pet of shrapnel.
Nice.
Thank you, Mindark. Maybe they're watching and they're giving us good stream loot.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice if it worked that way.
Mindark, you know how good it'd be? It would. How good it would be for you guys if you gave us like an all-time Hall of Fame. We'd make a video of it. We'd post on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
totally do that.
People would see it and they'd be like, "Oh, I need to get in on this game because you can make lots of money." And we'd be like, "Absolutely, absolutely."
Man, I could go for a loot pill about now. With all these things.
Yeah.
What do those cost?
Like 2 pet or something like that.
Oh, they released an open world type map for
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Warframe.
so
That sounds interesting.
When we played Warframe, it was very much like you just run down a series of halls and shoot bad guys, and that was literally like the whole game.
And what we didn't do, we didn't get enough into it to like see how much the whole, because it's my understanding that like weapon customization is a part of that game. We didn't do any of that. So maybe. Yeah,
because I think it was at the time too. You could only it was very limited before you started spending money. I think is what it was too. Basically, it was just like felt super generic. So we played it like once and then that was it.
It's probably worth. It's still free to play, right? It's probably worth checking out.
I would hope so. Oh yeah, and they got it on. I think they got it on PS4 and maybe Xbox as well.
Yep. Yeah, you can. It has on both.
But that's I would need. I really want a really good. I was hoping Elder Scrolls Online would be like the MMO to have, but it was just they're all the same is the problem. Not necessarily saying this about Warframe, but like in my quest to find an enjoyable MMO, they're all pretty much the same thing. You join, it's like really confusing at first as far as like the mechanics and the UI and the skills and all this stuff, and then you do like a dumb quest. All the quests and like every MMO are all the same. It's hey, go kill 5 of these mobs and then come back and get your reward. Or go over here and kill 15 of these mobs and come back and get you. It's all like super basic I'm spitting everywhere. It's all like super basic, like just
sorry,
crappy
bud.
quests.
Yeah. Hey, how about Star Citizen? That's promising, maybe.
Star Citizen. Now that's the thing too. Is I find you find all these MMOs and it's like, okay, this one's got potential, and then you play it and it's like, no, never mind. That's my main frustration. Is not so much that like most of these MMOs are necessarily terrible. It's just that you go in with like certain expectations of like it being halfway decent or being able. That's my frustration with Entropia, mainly.
Yeah.
Like you expect it to be this whole living sci-fi futuristic world, and it starts off and it feels that way, and then you start getting into it and you realize it's not that.
Yeah, and then they release a bunch more planets that's like the same thing, but they just look a little different.
Yeah, it's like everything's dead. There's like nobody. Like there's a lot of people that play it, but everywhere you go in the game just feels dead because there's nothing to do.
Which
you
is
go to like little towns and outposts, and there's just nothing there.
Yeah. And like even
they'll build
huge
these
games
big old
like
buildings, and there's nothing to do in them.
even huge games like WoW will be similar because they've got. I guess they got like the opposite problem. They got so many people that like everyone's spread between multiple servers. I have WoW. I haven't played it enough to like get anywhere. Same with have you played Star Wars Old Republic? I have
A little bit.
That was
It was
fun.
very much like it started off and it's like, hey, before it's like, welcome to the game, kill 35 of these creatures and then
Yeah.
you can move on. I'm like, no, that's not how I want to start
good.
this.
That's the adventure I want to go on.
Yeah, it's like that's not the But yeah, we're talking about Star Citizen, right?
Yeah,
Star Citizen. That one, it's in that place of I can see all the potential this game has, but it's nowhere near finished. So I think that one may actually like be the one.
Star Citizen.
I
We
think
can hope.
that one may be the one.
That's what everyone that's been waiting for like 8 years is hoping.
Yeah, but it's the difference with Star Citizen though is that it's still in development. Like, yeah, it's taking them a while. They're like, it seems really slow on like the releases and stuff. But basically, they're saying, "Yo, this is not done yet." Where all these other MMOs, Elder Scrolls Online, Star Wars: The Old Republic, frigging Entropia, it's all like, "Yeah, we're done," and then it's 8 years later, and it's still in the same place.
Yeah, and it's like, remember when Entropia said they were gonna do like the whole questing system and everything, and I mean, part of it I kind of feel like maybe. I mean, try to think about it. Like, if what could you do in a big open world that didn't involve going somewhere and doing something and coming back to a person? Like,
there's so much you could do. We've talked about this in previous videos, usually older videos. Like there was a mission chain.
Hi, Nene Renee. Sorry,
hello.
she said hi. So
No,
you can continue talking now.
There was one we did a video walkthrough of this because it was a super annoying mission chain, and so basically we did a tutorial walkthrough for this one. This was probably 4.5 years ago, a little over, not something like that. It was in 2013. It was the what was that one called? It was the Cyclops Depths, I think is what it was called. The mission chain was named something different, but basically you do this mission and you can get into this instance called Cyclops Depths. And
I remember that.
Yeah, see that was we did this whole tutorial thing, but in the video we talked about because we were going through these quests and we were coming up with all these ideas that they could do instead of the dumb things we had to do. Like one of them was there's one point in the chain where you have to go find like a sunken treasure chest thing and retrieve whatever's inside of it, and we're expecting to find this giant like sunken ship, but it ends up being just this box at the bottom.
I remember I was like freaking out. I'm like, are you kidding me? I went to turbosquid.com. I'm like, you could have just got a pirate ship 3D model for $150. And
that whole part of the video, it's like we give mind dark, everything like this is what you do these things and it won't suck, and it was the opposite of those things.
I love how we need to make a video game. I love how all of our videos at some point we start ranting about how much we want games to be, because I felt that way for a while though.
Yeah, that's my biggest frustration with Entropia, is it's like you can see the potential this has, like the atmosphere, the feel of everything. It feels like it's got so much potential. It's got so much potential to be amazing. But it's just, after 8 years of playing, 8+ years, it's still just the same thing.
It makes me wonder, like, who's making, like, I would imagine, like, the people making the game decisions aren't necessarily gamers, or, like, I feel like they're probably trying to make business decisions, and they're not trying to make, ultimately, if they were making the right decisions, they'd be great business decisions. Like, if they were making decisions, like, that made the game amazing, and not trying to just focus on money, like trying to focus on content, trying to focus on immersion. You know what I mean?
Yep. And that's what makes it hard for those types of people, is they don't see the connection to making good creative decisions leading to making lots of money. Because on paper, and at least at first, it doesn't make good business sense, because basically it's a lot of upfront effort, usually a lot of money upfront. And there's not always an obvious path to profit.
Yeah.
Unless you have like the vision. It's like, it's not something you can easily put down on paper. It's like, okay, we're gonna do these things, because it's not necessarily provable either. It's like, if you make a list, say we're gonna do these things, you can't prove that those things automatically lead to profit. And so I think for like a lot of people that think very business-like, it makes it difficult. Because you can't prove it. You basically have to say, okay, we're gonna do these things, and then we're pretty sure, we think maybe we're gonna make money, and so that's the risk when it comes to those sorts of things.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but like it's like that in a lot of things in life. Where like a lot of times generic sells. Where have we been? Yep. Where have we been, Steve-O? Someone wants to know where we've been.
We've been
busy with life things, but good news. We're actually starting today. We're streaming every Wednesday night at this time, and we're gonna do either Entropia, people can come and hang out and play, or another game, and then we're gonna do like an IRL hangout with just like nerd chat and stuff. And join us on Discord, which I'm about to pop in here. Define busy.
You want to know all of the details of my personal life?
Children and running a business that's what I've been doing.
Children take up lots of time.
It's because we're old now.
I know. And like work and stuff, and
work, making money, I've been messing around learning how to make electronic music. That's been a lot of time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got some things in store. I don't know if we plan on sharing it with the Super Game Time crew. I think we probably could do that. Maybe.
I think so. I mean, it's probably not going to be posted to like our YouTube channel or anything, but it's it's definitely something I think
something
everyone can partake in it. We're
working on a
Well, no, it will, because we'll at some point we're gonna post our QuakeCon video up there, so you'll get to experience it if you follow our YouTube channel.
I've been working on a mumble rap banger, is what I've been doing. And, you see, I've been working on a lot of important things in my life. You can understand why I haven't been able to stream on Twitch very much. Yes, children do take up all your time.
Yeah, it's a rap song about a guy trying to sell vacuum cleaners.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah, it's kind of really obscure.
You don't really get the full detail with just like a quick explanation of it, because there's lots of other things that play into that too. It's you'll hear it eventually though. It's probably almost done, right? It's probably almost done.
Yeah, I should be working on it right now. Yeah, it's really close. And then he's gonna do a diss track to Lil Pump, right? Because that's.
I mean, I guess so. I don't know. It's gonna be
4 pet of shrapnel. These things are looting amazing for being like these are all one-click kills. This is like. Sometimes I wonder.
What gun are you using?
Oh, I'm using a different gun. Crap!
I was gonna say, that thing does not sound like a laser gun.
I don't have my. Oh, I don't have the game audio on. Why didn't any of you streamer people tell me I don't have game audio on?
Maybe nobody wants to hear that.
That's true. Let me just put a little bit up.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Wait, how much? Oh boy, that's really loud. Wait, let me check the volume.
Oh, you know what we should go check out? I mean, I would bet dollars to donuts it hasn't changed at all, but it would be fun to go check out the new brig.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. We'll go get destroyed. Let's just go fly our spaceship in there and like fly it.
No. The new brig.
Oh, that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, no, I didn't expect it to, but I wanted to go run over there and check it.
Mm. Okay, isn't it just like an empty forest now?
I mean, probably. I haven't played this game in like a year.
We tried. We were making a video. We had this whole plan to go to the new brig and do something, and we got there and we were like,
"Oh yeah."
We were like, "There's nothing to do here now." So
yeah, we were gonna do a.
We were gonna give things away.
Yeah. What do we call it? I don't even remember. That's how long it's been.
Trivia thing. Death trivia. Yeah.
Is it just death trivia? I thought there was another word in there, like Death Note trivia. No, it doesn't sound right.
I think it was just called Death Trivia.
New brig Death Trivia or something like that. Yeah.
I'm using the wrong gun here.
Yeah, so we would go back when there used to be a new brig. We'd go over there and we'd do trivia, and if you got the trivia questions right, we'd give you free stuff. I think just ped. Oh no, we gave away a vehicle one time too. But then if you got the questions wrong, you would get killed. And then so we had a whole nother video planned out. We got everything set up. We started recording. We went there and it was gone. And we're like, well, all right then.
Yeah, we're like, I think we just didn't do anything. How long? Yeah. I have no concept of time.
Oh my gosh, that had to have been it. Whenever they took the new brig out, which had to have been like 18 months, a year and a half ago, year and a half ago. It's been a while now. Man, that was fun too.
What is going on? Is there something wrong with me?
Are you okay? Are you having a stroke?
Never mind, I got it. There is something wrong with me.
Yeah.
It's like, we knew that.
Yeah.
Robots took over. Yeah, that's right. We went there and it's like a bunch of robots.
Yeah, and there's no new brig anymore.
It's like one of the few cool, like, community things that you can just kind of hang out and, like, make some ped. See, that right there is a straight business decision. Although, in their defense, I wouldn't be surprised if it was, like, a necessary... I don't know. How much oil did they think that dropped a day?
I can't remember. So that was a business decision, but what was I gonna say? Crap, I had something good for that. That's a good illustration of like you need to do things like that. Well, no, what was I gonna say? I mean, you gotta do things like that, but not. That's it. That's the point I was trying to make. Is that everything in this game is trying to make them money. Like all of the activities, like everything.
Their defense would be, well, it's a business. It's supposed to make money. But they're probably not doing that, so.
Yeah. So the problem is, it's like every single activity, like you get your hunting, your mining, your crafting, your main stuff, and it's like it's all designed for you to lose more money than you make, which, like, as a concept is fine. You know, the game is free to download. You gotta.
No, it's a scam.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. That, like, as a concept is fine, and I think that new brig illustrates. I mean, you need. Not everything in the game has to be like straight up take your money type stuff. Like, not everything has to have like a fee or a tax in order to do. You need like 50% of the game needs to be activities that cost very little or no money. That's the other thing is most of these things, most of these activities you can do, usually cost, I mean, relatively speaking, a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Usually it's like, you know, like a vehicle might be like 50 ped or something like that, which, I mean, the grand scheme of things, what is that, $5? No. Is that right?
50 ped is $5.
Yeah, like $5, yeah. Which, I mean, it's like $5, whatever. But $5 for one little thing in a game, that's a very high, what's the term? Barrier to entry. At least 50% of this game needs to be things that are either very inexpensive, so instead of $5 to do one thing, to go buy a vehicle and drive it around, it needs to be like 5 cents.
That's really smart. Or why can't they just have some, like, there's almost nothing in this game that's fun that's completely free.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that's free.
Yeah, like, that's like the whole concept of free to play is like get people in with doing fun stuff, and then get them to pay some money. But this, it's just like pay money to do any type of fun stuff.
Yeah, I mean, even with the hunting, I mean, how many times have you gone on a hunt and just lost, like, you know, tens or sometimes even hundreds of dollars on the hunt? And it's like, okay, I'm not doing that again. But if you go on a hunt and you lose, say you spend like an hour hunting, and you're hunting high-level stuff, you're using high-level equipment, and at the end of the day, your cost to loot ratio, no, not ratio. Say after you sell all your loot, the whole hunt, you lose like $1.
Yeah.
And you go through, say, like $200 worth of weapon decay, armor decay, ammo, all that fun stuff. You spend $200 worth on this hunt, but at the end of the day, you only lose $1, and you spent an hour doing this hunting. That you'd feel pretty good. You're like, all right, that was actually not bad.
Yeah.
You know, got a couple of big loots and stuff. It felt pretty good. But the game just made $1 off of you. And so what do? You say, okay, I'm going to go do this again. I'm going to sell all the loot I just got, and I'm going to try this again because I'm going to try to get more. I'm going to try to come out with a profit this time.
So you're saying they should be less greedy, and then more people would be inclined to play?
Yes, you gotta. It's and we've mentioned this before because this game is very similar in a lot of ways, not every way, but a lot of ways to a casino. And you gotta hook the people in. You gotta be like, you gotta give them something to keep them coming back. And they are very good about doing the opposite of giving people nothing and saying thanks for the money. If you want to play again, you gotta pay more money.
Yeah.
That turns people away very quickly, and they'll never come back.
So why are we still playing this game is a good question. It's honestly, the main reason is I haven't had a deposit in like a very long time, mainly because I just put a bunch of money in. After we sold that land area, I just had a bunch, and I just slowly dwindled it all in the last like 5 years or something like that.
Yeah. Mainly, it's just been a while. I'm curious, like, if there's anything new or different. I highly doubt it, but...
Crap, it's hot in here. If I put my air conditioning on, you think you can hear it? You're gonna let me know.
Okay. Despite all the crap, after all these years, I still have some hope. I still have... What?
Is that loud? Is it really...
No.
Okay,
you're good.
Because I'm
you're
leaving
good.
it on either way. Sorry, what were you saying?
After all of these years of dealing with this crap, I still have some hope that someday someone will come along at Mindark and be like, I know how to do this well. And then they do it well.
Wait a second. Loot 2.0 came out a couple months ago. Explain to me what this means.
What is that?
Why is that not in the client loader?
Why did I not get an email about that?
There is an outdated Halloween thing in the client loader that's not even happening right now. I did see that. That was cool. It's like 3 days old.
Little things like that, Mindark. Little things. You've got this giant, big old, innovative universe.
Oh, they changed armor decay? Is it better? Did they change it to be better?
Yeah, how is it different? What's different about it?
I don't know. Let me...
They do all these little updates that are just crap.
I wonder how much. Do you think they're doing well or do you think they're doing bad? Like, to me, the whole planet thing and the whole CLD thing was a kind of like...
Oh yeah, the CLDs were the multiple planets. The whole when they decided they were like, okay, Entropia Universe is going to be a platform now, and we're going to get other companies to come in, and they're going to make their own planets. It's going to be a whole unit. That was a terrible idea.
No.
And I think that I would bet that decision was made at the height of like the Second Life stuff, where all the news headlines was like, "This is the future. This is where people are going to start building these virtual worlds, and the future is going to be everyone's going to be in these virtual worlds, and it's going to be everybody's Second Life." And then everyone got bored real quick and said, "This is dumb."
Okay. Alex said it was in the client loader when it came out, so that's fair because we just haven't been paying attention.
Okay.
Armor doesn't have minimum decay now.
Okay.
And it will protect more minimum damage. Will protect more. Minimum damage is 0.1 instead of 1. Oh, okay.
Alright, so that's better.
I just went to their website and there's like a little thing that says Entropia Universe live on Twitch. And it's
they have a Twitch channel.
Oh, we're on the front page of... Oh, that's cool.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, well, it's got like whoever's the top and we're currently yeah, that's weird.
Wow, we haven't done anything in like over a year.
Yeah. Yeah, we're on the front page of entropiauniverse.com.
Oh wow, that's cool. And here we just spent like 30 minutes saying how terrible they were.
We're like on Entropia Universe's website, and we're just like, these guys are just not good at making video games.
Someone goes, "Oh, I just heard of this game. Let's check out their website. Oh, they have a Twitch channel. Let's see what that kind of game." And it's just like us. This game sucks. It's not. I would to clarify. What I'm saying is not that the game sucks. It's just I'm disappointed in what it because I can see what it could be.
Our passion comes from a place of love.
Yeah,
is what it is.
Like we can see the potential this game has and what it could be, and it just hasn't moved that direction, which leaves us frustrated. No, that does not mean the game is a scam. Don't make it. Never mind. Some people just don't understand.
Who's this dude? There's another dude stream. This is interesting. I wonder, have you seen this before? Like the Twitch little applet thing. These things are these Bercyclids are horrifying looking with their eye. You see these eyeballs?
The what is it?
The Bercyclid. These things.
Bercyclid?
I don't know. How do you say it?
Oh, what's the name of it?
That's the way I read it the first time I ever played it.
Bury sled.
Okay, I pronounced it wrong. I don't know. These horrifying looking things with green eyes are horrifying.
Little spider monkeys.
This game is great, Mindark. Thanks for putting us on your website. I mean, it's not like wasn't their choice. It's obviously like a little Twitch thing.
Yeah. But if you need any sort of tips on how to make this game better,
you can just
let us know.
Fly us right out to Sweden. We don't need to get paid.
Oh my gosh, that would be awesome.
Fly us to Sweden and give us a bottle of Swedish
like Svedka
alcohol.
Absolute. Is Absolute Swedish?
I
don't remember.
No, I think
it sounds Swedish.
Where is Absolute from?
Yeah, if you pay for our travel, we will come to Sweden, and we will give you all the information you need on how to make this game not suck.
We know everything.
We are experts.
Like, let me see what games you've worked on. Well,
you see,
let me show you. We have a lot of videos of us complaining about games.
What's important is that that's not important.
So that's the first thing that we were going to teach you when we got there. The first things first is just to get us there.
After that, I mean, we'll figure it out from there. We can meet at IKEA and eat some meatballs or something.
Oh yeah, do you think that the IKEAs are extra cool in?
I don't know. I want to find out though. And I want real Swedish fish. Do they? You think they have Swedish fish in Sweden?
That's a good question.
Because I bet they're amazing. Just crap's looting like crap.
Are Swedish fish from Sweden?
Hummus. In Sweden, the candy called pastelfiskar still is sold through Malaco, but with an additional flavor, salty licorice.
What?
While the
Salty
Swedish fish
licorice?
candy may not be entirely
That sounds
Swedish,
terrible.
the brand was inspired by Sweden and
Okay.
created by a Swedish company.
Okay, I don't want real Swedish
Salty
fish. That sounds,
licorice. Like, I don't like normal sugary licorice. I can't imagine adding salt to it.
that sounds terrible. I would eat some meatballs though. What is Swedish cuisine? Like what's?
Judging from everything I've experienced at IKEA, it's not the best. I don't mind the Swedish meatballs, but I think
mean,
it's
I dig a good meatball.
They seem to have gravy a lot and like potato-y things.
Oh, dude, I love potatoes.
That's right. Yeah, you do like. I mean, I
love potatoes. I think I'm actually a fair amount of
I
Swedish.
think they eat a lot of fish,
Meat pie.
like salmon. I don't know.
Oh, dude, I love salmon. They got tuna because I love tuna. Yeah, I could go to Sweden.
I think they probably have tunas in Sweden.
I could dig that.
So are you looting
Yeah.
bad? You said.
It's pretty terrible.
Let's get in a spaceship and fly away.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna do.
Why do I work the spaceships? This has been a long time. Whoa, wait. What is? Oh, never mind.
Oh yes, this fun thing. Let's find a little flat spot.
Oh, you're spawning it?
I'm trying. I wonder if I have fuel missing. See, you should be able to spawn it here. What is the? I mean, I can understand not spawning it on a tree, not spawning it on like that thing, but why on Earth after all these? Oh, I'm gonna stop complaining.
Or they need to go further than that and create like designated spawn regions. So like if you want to get your ship, you got to go to like a port or like a landing pad or something. And that's the only way to get your ship.
That would feel real and cool.
See, if they added stuff like that, these are the things when they first came out with vehicles. When they first came out with vehicles, that was like the type of stuff I was thinking of.
Well, yeah.
And it ended up being where that's pretty much like what Star Citizen ended up doing, is stuff like that, where it's basically like, okay, we're gonna make this as real as possible without like sucking as bad as real life.
I was dumbfounded, and I'm still kind of confused as to how cheap the vehicles are in this game. Like, that's one thing where I feel like if they made it more expensive, not all of them, but there should be like high-end, expensive, cool things that people could like show off. Like in Star Citizen, like you can buy like what's the most expensive ship?
I think there are, but it's usually like a red paint job makes it 4 times as much money or something like that.
I know you can get like the I don't even remember what they're called, but like the transport ships. What are they called?
Yeah, I don't
really.
Like,
am I doing something wrong here? Is this really all? I'm going
it's
to the
gotta be
beach.
spawnable right here. Oh, hang on. Let me try.
Oh wait, I got
there
a
we
boat. I got a boat. Okay. I wanted to go on my boat. All right. Remember we got this. Should go
boats
find
don't
some,
go over. The boats don't go over land very
we
well.
should go find some babes and get in the boat.
Yeah, get a babe load. Let's do a pass over by the new brig.
All right.
But like, could you imagine if this was more Star Citizen-y, where it's like you could only You could only like spawn your ships in certain areas, and like you had to like if you want to land it somewhere, like you could go out to like a field in the middle of nowhere, but if you were closer to like an outpost or something, or a bunch of buildings, you had to land it in like a specific area, otherwise it wouldn't work. That type of stuff. Like you had to go to like a landing pad, like if you're in a city type area.
Sorry, I'm not really listening to you right now because
That's fine.
Alex said you can buy $5,000 Equus, EQUUS, and I'm looking at it right now, which is
See, that's. I mean, that's cool. They got something that costs that much money, but the only difference is a red paint job. Yeah, that's not. If it's 5,000, if I'm going to spend $5,000 on some digital asset, I want it to be like super big and super badass.
Yeah, seriously.
And it needs to do things like that are crazy awesome, like more than just warping. It's gotta do a lot of stuff.
How far can it warp?
That's the thing, is where are you gonna go? Where do you warp to?
That's true.
All the planets suck.
Can you warp like anywhere? Like, or it's probably got like a distance, like a max distance or something. All right, what we got going on here? We have a bunch of robots, right?
Yeah. Yep, it's still all robot infested. Where should we go? What's some place we want to check out? Is there some place we want to check out? I haven't seen. Should we go to Port Atlantis? Haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, it's always. What's the most like pop-in thing? Let's go find people and like do something.
Icarus, I think, is like the new place to be. We can go back there.
Oh, you can warp from anywhere, like to any planet. That's pretty cool. Like you can completely bypass the entire. Like, so you don't have to worry about lootable PvP at all. Then.
Yeah. That's the whole. Yeah, that's the point of it.
I didn't get that, or I wasn't sure if it meant like you can just warp to any point on. It's definitely
but
a time
what planet
saver,
are you gonna go to?
Yeah, have we tried all the planets? I feel like
we've tried several of them. Well, we should go back to Arcadia though, because I think Arcadia has some cool things we didn't really discover. I've been there a few times. They actually had some stuff that was a little bit different. It was like pretty interesting, especially like right outside of the main little town area. There was a, I don't remember. I haven't been there in years, but it was some little monkey camp. They had like these monkey mobs, and you go there and you start shooting these monkey mobs, and it like starts a I don't know what you call it, kind of like an onslaught type thing where they come in like multiple waves.
Oh, that's cool.
You got to see how far you can make it. So little things like that. See, that was kind of cool, but that's like an Arcadia thing.
I just spilled beer all over myself.
Oh.
That's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, it's good for you.
We could if we were gonna like pop over to IRL, we could just like start flying to there or something if we want to check that out. But I don't know if we want to spend all the time.
Oh, Arcadia. Yeah, that's true. I forget how long it takes to fly over there. I think it takes like an hour.
What did I just see over here? I thought no. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Never mind.
Yeah.
Alright, so what should we do?
Man, I don't know. There's not.
That car is messed up.
I think it got exploded.
Lord Lorenzo should take better care of his vehicles.
Yeah, or maybe he's just like rich AF and he don't care. Why does she not have pants on?
I don't know. It's pretty normal. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was a mistake. Don't worry about it. I didn't mess up the stream, Steve-O.
Okay.
We're good. So what are we doing? What should we do?
Man, I don't know. Is there anybody? There's like nobody here, which is like not super unsurprising for being a Wednesday night.
Well, let's see if this girl wants to go on a boating adventure.
Yeah, let's go on a boating adventure. What's she doing?
She's jumping around. You could jump around.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
It's always fun. Could take a boat over to Port Atlantis.
Ooh, yeah, let's do that.
Alright. Right.
Don't they have like battleships that you can get?
Like a boat battleship or like a
Yeah.
spaceship battleship?
Yeah, like a boat battleship. I thought there was like a battleship type looking thing you could get.
I don't know. That would be really cool.
Like it had guns and stuff on it. I don't think they were actually usable guns. I mean, which would be sweet if they were. Can you imagine like these big old naval battles happening?
Isn't that what Guns of Icarus is like?
Yeah, but they're like blimps. But it's still a really fun game.
Snoogles, I would, but my customers would riot if they come.
What?
I don't know. I just told me like riots.
You said a boat leaving for Port Atlantis. I would, but my customers would riot if they come. What?
Looking for fresh fruit and I'm off skiing. Man, what is this guy talking about? I don't know what's happening.
I think he's on drugs.
Dang kids these days, these millennials.
Kids and their drugs,
These
their
millennials.
drug use. Like, look at all this potential. They got these sweet water effects and the waves crashing.
I hope this thing
Think
has
of all the cool things you could do with this. And look at this. Look at in the water. There's like this stuff underneath the water. There's so much potential here.
You gotta make your own. You gotta make your own adventure, like every game we've ever played feels like.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you...
I thought we were getting in a boat.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to my avatar.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh. I'm in the boat.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to just potential other party goers.
Choo choo. Your engine sounds like it's idling kind of rough.
Yeah, it sounds. I think it's the diesel. It's the diesel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ark has a drop ship, and they're kind of battleshipy. Maybe that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that might be what I was thinking of.
All right. Well, we're leaving. All these guys could just, stand around,
All these noodles.
just jump around and do nothing. We're going on a boat adventure. Are we going to Port Atlantis, or should we go like?
Wherever.
Let's go check out. I'm going.
Like-
I'm just gonna go.
like,
I'm going straight out to sea.
You can see all those like mountains and stuff off in the distance. Like this game has so much potential. You could make this game so good. But it's not.
Yeah, I remember when I first started playing this, like I started getting all the teleporters, but once I like got everything, and then it kind of like, I don't know. I feel I don't know. I feel like the game was more fun before CryEngine. I don't know why. I don't know. If,
Like-
there was more people playing. I feel like.
Oh yeah, like I remember when you first started playing, so you load it up and you're dropped into the middle of this universe. You start getting these ideas in your head of like what the game could be, and so I remember like running off on adventures and so this was before vehicles, so you couldn't get a vehicle and just drive around. You had to actually walk everywhere on foot, and if you got into like a big mess of mobs that just destroyed you, and you could get stuck places, and so like if you pull up your map and you found something that look cool on the map, and you're like, I want to go there, and so you head off on like this big adventure, thinking with like the knowledge of like, okay, I may not make it here because I may run into all these big mobs. So when you actually made it there, it's like this big accomplishment of like, yes, I've made it. I set out to go on this big adventure, and I finally made it.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
so like you like start looking at stuff on your map and stuff, and you're like, I want to go explore these areas. I want to see what's there because the map is huge.
Yeah,
And so you start
TP
looking at these
runs
places
were
on your
so
map,
fun.
and you're like, I gotta find out like what is there. Like I want to explore this whole world, and eventually you get there, and there's just like nobody there. And you're just like, well, all right, guess I'm gonna go home. Like there was I don't remember if they took it out or not. I think they took it out. But there was this area where it was like I don't even know what it was. I forget what it was called, but it was like an area with like a bunch of different like platforms and stuff. Like it looked kind of like a spaceport type thing.
Uh-huh.
And I remember seeing it on the map, and I'm like, I want to go. One of these days, I'm going to go check that out. And eventually, I loaded up on a bunch of ammo and like healing stuff, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go off on an adventure, and I'm going to make it here. And it took like an hour of traveling to finally get there. And I was like so excited. I was like, this is gonna be so cool. It's gonna be like a cool spaceport. There's gonna be like these ships flying in. There's gonna be people everywhere. And I'm gonna get there and they're gonna be like, welcome to. It was Athena Spaceport, I think is what it was.
Oh,
was the name of it. And when I get there, there's gonna be people and spaceships. And I'm gonna like be able to find stuff. And there's gonna be like things to do once I get there. And you get there and it's this huge spaceport looking place. And there's literally nobody there. And there's literally nothing to do.
I have an idea. I just thought of something.
What?
We should do. We don't have enough people. We should do. We don't have enough time. We should do a beacon mission. We should do a beacon mission next Wednesday or something with anyone.
We really should, yeah. That would be awesome.
Anyone want to do a beacon mission next Wednesday? That'd be fun.
Oh, hey, where's the event button? Yeah, what kind of events we got going on here?
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like everything's pretty standard stuff, just hunting events. That's the thing, dude. You got this event system. You could be doing like other stuff with this than just like these hunting competition things of like who can get the most mobs or the most loot or whatever. You could have like I don't even know what. You could give me like 15 minutes. I can come up with like 5 different things you could add to this.
Apparently, that battleship you're talking about, you can get it for free when you complete the daily and get some rank, but he's not sure. She's not sure what the rank is, but that's pretty sweet. I kind of want to try that. Yeah, seriously, there's this whole. I haven't like. Have you participated in many events?
I used to do some back in the day, and they were fun. They were definitely fun. But it's like there needs to be more variety. I actually really thought about like creating some events. Because I think I haven't looked at events recently, but there used to be some. There used to be some I used to do that were much more noob friendly, and it was a lot of fun. Because a lot of these are like bigger mobs that they do, like Allophil Stalker. There's Aatrox Old / Dom, which isn't like super high level stuff, but you know, for someone who's only been playing for a few weeks or something, that's kind of out of their skill range there.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's like it's very much geared. This game is very much geared toward people, and it's kind of, you can kind of tell it's a little bit on purpose. It's geared towards people who like spend lots of money and spend lots of time playing it.
It
like,
takes
there's
over a year
stuff
to get the battleship. Never mind, we shouldn't get that.
Oh,
that's too many times. Hey, I got a beach on the. I got a boat on the beach. Here, I'm gonna go see what's up here.
Oh crap! I forgot how you get out of this thing.
You gotta right click and it's not a button.
I had a hotkey, but I don't remember what it was.
Let's see what we got on. See what's indigenous to this island.
See, we just took a boat all the way over here. We're exploring this unknown piece of land here.
This unknown piece of empty land. Trees are
and
cool.
There's
I like
nothing.
The purple trees.
There's nothing here. Like, imagine if we made up over this hill and over these mountains here, and then there's like this little. It could be a huge sprawling city, or it could be just a little village. But there's something there. And it's populated with like a few NPCs. You go up to them, they talk to you, and it's more than just a stupid little text box with like 6 paragraphs. It's like a full-on. It doesn't have to be necessarily voiceover, but it's like a full-on. It's more like a conversation, like you'd get in a Fallout or a Skyrim or a Mass Effect, where it's like they ask you questions. And they have some of that in this game, but it's real basic.
Have you played? You know, Star Wars: Old Republic is like made by BioWare.
Yeah, so more similar to that.
That has like, there's nothing over here. Where are we going? Right?
I have faith. I have faith. We're gonna make it over here, and there's gonna be something to do.
There's got to be some reason that this thing exists here, right? This whole piece of islands and
I mean, you would think so.
stuff.
You get there, there's gonna be NPCs, and it's like you can have conversations with them, and you start talking with one NPC, and he's like, yeah, I heard like the old man, Jimmy over there is talking about he saw some mermaid at night, and I think he's been hitting the sauce a little too hard. And you're like, huh, that's interesting. And then like you wait for the sun to go down because this game has a day-night cycle, and you're out on the water and you see this thing off in the distance, and you're like, what is that? There's something, and you get in your boat, and you drive over there, and you realize it's like, oh, there's a freaking mermaid in the water. How did that get there?
It's all like glowy and like it's nighttime.
It's like glowing, and you go over there and you start a conversation with the mermaid. The mermaid's like, "What the crap?" It's like, "You found me. You weren't supposed to find me." It's like, "Well, yeah, you're glowing like a freaking light bulb." The mermaid's like, "Well, hang on. I'll give you something. Just don't tell anybody I was here. Everything will be fine. And I don't have any money or anything, but in my mer travels down at the bottom of the ocean, I found this strange looking. It was like a wrecked ship on the bottom of the ocean. There might be some cool stuff in there. You should go check it out." And you're like, "Okay, cool." And so you go swimming around. You're like, "Well, shoot! I found it. That's the pirate ship the mermaid done told me about." And you go swimming through the pirate ship, and there's like a treasure chest. You open the treasure chest, and there's like free items in there. And so everything in the game has value, and so you can't just like give away free stuff like that. But it's an item that with no monetary value of like actual real world currency. But it's something you can use in the game to do something else. You're leaving me!
I'm sorry.
Like, there's so much crap like that you could do.
Yeah, it really is just like, it comes down to like a complete lack of creativity with a lot of it. But honestly, like, Star Wars, have you seen like the cutscenes in Star Wars Old Republic? It looks like Mass Effect. Like, it zooms in and like it's got like the... we should play Star Wars. We should do that one of these nights. Do you have it? See,
I had it at one point.
I'm past, like, there's like, I forget what it's called. When you start out, you're on like a different planet or something, and then it takes like quite a few hours to grind through that. And then that's the thing that I didn't like. Like, I played it for like an hour or so, and it was very like, you start the game off, you kill some things, and then the game kind of starts like, hey, go kill 50 of these things and come back and talk to me. If I could play an MMO that had 0 missions like that, there has to be no missions of kill X number of mobs, then come back and talk to me. Those should be... Okay, Mindark, if you're listening... That should be illegal.
Remove every single one of those missions out of this game.
That's like all of the missions.
You can have like your grindy, like your iron missions or whatever they're called, or your daily missions or whatever. But as far as like normal, everyday quest stuff, like, no, that should not be... We did that freaking Cyclops Deaths mission thing, and that was half of this thing is like, oh yeah, go kill like 25 of the... Or what? I mean, there may have not been any in that one, but, you know, there's a lot of those.
Yeah.
There's too many. That should not count as a normal mission.
We should play...
I'm getting all worked up now.
We should play Star Citizen.
Yeah, I fired up Star Citizen like last week. It was... Yeah, it was pretty much the same thing. There's not like a ton to do there yet.
This game looks pretty.
Yeah, this game is like so good looking.
I enjoy just like trying to make cinematic shots with my mouse. Maybe that's that's the photographer in me. I'm not looking where I'm going though, so let me know if I'm about to run into something.
Oh, you're good. This game has nothing in it.
It's just nothing to hit.
Like, it just has some... Because this game does look really good. The models typically look really good. The environments are pretty good. The fact that you can like see like across the whole way there is pretty awesome. I remember here's another good example of what you could do. When I first started playing, I was running around doing stuff, and it was nighttime. And that's the other thing, is back when they first rolled out CryEngine, nighttime was like nighttime, like it was dark. Like you had to, it was like
spooky dark.
Yeah, like spooky dark. Like it was, if you were like out in the middle of nowhere, it was like not impossible, but it was like really hard to see. But if you went to a city and stuff, like they had the lights, so it was really cool because nighttime actually felt like nighttime.
That'd be sweet. Like you need like a flashlight or something, and on your helmet at least or something like Doom 3 style.
Yep. But it was when I first started playing. It was nighttime, and I see this like really bright, bloomy, green blue laser thing shooting up into the sky, and I was like, "Oh snap! What is that? I need to go find out what that is." Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I gotta go find out what that is. And then there were some other ones that were like flying around. I'm like, that looks so cool, because back then nighttime was nighttime, and so bright green lights looked really cool. So I had to go check this out. So I ran over there. And like I'm running, it took a while. It was kind of far away because you could see a pretty far distance, and I'm like really excited. Like, dude, this is gonna be something super awesome once I get here. And you get there, and it's just like one of those stupid like,
yeah,
I don't even know what you call them. They're like if you go to like a land area, it's like the land area marker thing or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like some pointless marker out in the middle of nowhere. I was like so disappointed because I'm like that was because it looked so cool.
Uh-huh.
And you can see it for like forever because the draw distance on this game is pretty good. And you get there, it's like, oh no, it's nothing. But okay, so take that and you make it something. You put those out, scatter them out in the world. You can change it every so often. You can move the positions of them or take them out or whatever. But you place these out in the middle of nowhere, bring back real nighttime, and then so when you're running around on your adventures and you find one. Like, it could be anything. It could just be like make it a loot crate. Make it a loot crate where you go up there, you push a button, and you get a random item based on like your skill levels or something. So it's like, if you have higher skill levels, you get like a higher level item. But it's also there's a bit of a randomness in it. Do stuff like that.
I feel like we can make a big list of things.
Oh my gosh, yes. Because imagine if you're out, you're hunting, you're doing whatever... And then, like, you see this big green light, and make like the immediate radius. You can even make it PvP. So like once you start getting close to it, it's like, oh shoot, now you gotta like fight over this and see who gets it. That'd be so cool. There's so many.
Are there any like there should be like group instances that like kind of like in ESO, you know how they have the group instances?
Yeah,
like, that's sweet. Like you're walking, you're like, oh, there's a bunch of people. Wait, not ESO. I'm thinking of Destiny.
Oh yeah. ESO had them too.
Yeah, right? ESO has them too. Yeah, same thing. Where like you're like, oh, there's like a party going on. There's a bunch of people doing stuff. Can I help? Hey guys, what's up? Like,
yep. Yeah, do stuff like that. See, the main thing you got to do with this game is you need to give people a reason to explore the game. You need to give them things to explore. You need to give them things to find on their explorations. And so that is just random crap laying around, certain quests. Your quests
they have poop. They have poop that randomly spawns, Steve-O. And useless fruit. Yeah. They have that. It's really cool.
I think I've found that like twice in my life.
Yeah, and it's not worth anything, so it's completely like useless when you do find it.
Yeah, it's so rare to find. But if the poop laying around had this giant blue laser shooting out of it, it'd make it a lot easier to find and a lot more interesting.
Yeah, Minecraft Mindark. Put lasers shooting out of the poop. Put that on the list of things.
You don't even necessarily put it, but like the fruit drops and stuff. Like if you made it like glow like super bright, so it's not necessarily like a laser shooting out, but like you could see it over like a hill where you're like, there's something glowing over there. I gotta go find out what that is.
I'd be curious to see like how many active players this game has. I think there's any way to know that.
I mean, it seems like when you factor in like the whole planet, it's pretty decent. I would imagine they're just so spread out that there's not not many in one area. But if you had like a real city with real things to do in the city, I mean, you could have like these social hubs where people like to congregate and do stuff because there's stuff to do.
Yeah. Or we could just drive around the water around a bunch. There's not even like, are there even mobs in this anywhere here? Like that island we ran to didn't have mobs on it.
Yeah, there's just nothing there. There's just nothing there.
Like I'm trying. I'm really trying here to find some. I mean, I know there's places that people know of that they can go to, but like, what's the point of exploring them?
Like, what if we're driving?
Here we
by...
go. We got.
what is that?
We got a olive foil thing. Level 14. Let's see how this goes.
Imagine we pull up here and there's this guy just sitting on the beach fishing. And you talk to him and you're like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Hi there, Sonny." And he like gives you like a really cool mission or something.
Stop shooting so I can equip my good gun. I think I have electric. I have plates for electric. I think I'm gonna sell my my apartment. I have not used that at all.
Oh yeah, we always talked about doing a video of that because I've never seen it.
Oh, you never seen my apartment?
No, we've never been there.
It's currently like at plus 800.
Oh.
And it's dropping too. I should sell that. Pretty much all apartments are in this game right now are just like really overpriced storage extenders. Like you can just store more things.
Yeah. But what if you could do something with it?
That'd be sweet. One time I brought a girl back to my apartment.
That's hot.
No, it kind of it was weird. It was really weird.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah, it sounded a little bit strange.
Like I was just like talking. It was like one of the few times you talk to someone and they're talking and stuff and you're like, and then I said something about my apartment. She was like, "Oh, let me see it," and then I brought it there, and then she started giving me orders, and it was like, "Oh, what's happening?" This is
like she's taking it a little too seriously.
This is uncomfortable but very intriguing. What's happening right now? I think she's still on my friend list too.
Oh.
So should we kill these? Should we go to my apartment? Should we close the game down and switch over to IRL?
Let's go to your apartment real quick.
All right, let's Yeah, it's not it's very empty, but you can see it at least. It doesn't have a balcony, which is not fun.
Oh.
All right, let's just hit T after this.
Yeah.
We could switch over to IRL for like 30 minutes or something if you want after that. If you got time.
Yeah.
Or do you want?
That's getting late.
I'm kind of curious. Like I don't know. Wait, what do you want to do?
I'm pushing T. I want to see this apartment.
All right. Where are we gonna? We're probably gonna end up. Well, we'll see.
I don't even know where we are.
We're near Zephyrus.
Oh, Athena Spaceport's still there.
Oh yeah, was that like before the VU? Oh wait, no, you started playing after or before CryEngine.
I had an account, but I never really played much. I really got into it after CryEngine.
Yeah, this game looked really bad back then. Before that.
Yeah, that's what really sold me on it. I was like, oh, this game looks good. After the update. Is there a TP here? Oh, there is.
Alright, go to Sakura City. That's where my home is.
Oh.
Wonder how long I've had this place. Yeah, I could do a lot with 800 ped. You get some nice armor.
Oh yeah. That's like $80.
All right, now go to the Kamfuku.
Ko. Okay.
Kaofuku.
It sounds like a bad word.
I think it's 8. Is it 8? Yeah, 8. Yeah, it sounds inappropriate.
Oh, why is the lighting's always broken in this game?
Yeah, something's really weird. Shadowy.
8. Whoa.
Other cool thing is you can normally see, like, depending on what they have, how they have the settings. I don't know. Have you ever like explored these and like went into other people's houses?
Uh-uh.
No, that one doesn't work. Here. This one's not. Oh wait, don't go in there. That's gonna make mine look dumb. Let's go in mine.
Okay.
Here, go into E. It's very empty. Very, very empty. Look at how sweet this is. I got a piece of wood on the floor.
Nice.
And then a boar head, which I could probably. I think I can. No, I need to get a mount to mount on the wall. Like you can buy furniture and you can buy stuff, but it's like costs money and there's like no point to have it. But yeah, this is my apartment. It's pretty.
This is pretty cool.
Here, check it. Here, come over. Come look at the. Here, come look at a really cool one, or something with things actually happening in it. I think G here was opened. Yeah, see, this is the big one. Check this out.
Nice.
This is all. Look at it, all decked out for Christmas.
Dang.
Bed and everything.
It's an odd-looking bed.
Yeah, it's really lumpy looking.
Man, this person's got like too much time.
They literally, unless they just keep it. Oh, my game's freaking out. Unless they just keep it decorated for Christmas all year, but.
Yeah.
Can I?
Okay, imagine this. There is this whole sprawling city, and you can walk out. You can look through the windows. You can walk out, and you just see like all like these huge buildings and skyscrapers out the window with all sorts of cool lights and like billboards and stuff that are like flash. Like have you ever seen the new Ghost in the Shell movie?
No, but I kind of know what you're saying though.
Yeah, like that kind of style.
Yeah.
And then your apartment is like where you spawn. Like anytime you load the game up, you spawn in your apartment.
That would be awesome. Like just any kind of city. Like this game has no cities either. Like this is
for
just
real.
like this is called Sakura City, but it's just a freaking trade terminal and then like 5 copy pasta towers, you know?
Like imagine the city as apartments, so anytime you load the game up and you log in, you spawn in your apartment. And then other things in the city, like they have see they need to expand like a lot of the fundamentals and stuff too. So because everything can be accomplished with like 4 terminals for like all your trade and all that kind of stuff. They need to expand that. So it needs to be like your auction needs to be, they need to have like additional auctions. So you have your normal auctions, but then like for really special stuff, you could have it where it's like you walk in and it's like there's tables and stuff everywhere. And so all the items are actually laid out on all the tables. So you can go in and like see them, and they're like custom. You can get people that will make like custom things. So it's like you find a gun. This is the only gun that exists. There's only one of them, and it can be like all these custom stats and stuff. And so you have like
awesome.
you're like a whole building. You walk into like this building. It's like this whole huge building. This whole like this giant like warehouse almost, like a really modern looking warehouse, where it's just like guns and armor and all this like really custom stuff that people have made.
That would be way more awesome than this.
Wouldn't that be awesome? There would like be people in there all the time, and like their different auctions have like different time frames on them. So to bid on an item, you have to go there and actually go there, find the item, and actually bid on it. And so see what that does. At first, it's a cool thing, but it gives people an excuse to like look around and walk around this building, because that's the only way for them to see like the actual items. Yeah. There's not like just a big list of them. And you still have your normal auction system for all your normal stuff, but this is like really customized stuff. If you can have like, you can figure out how you want to do it. Like if you just want certain privileged people to be able to create these custom items and stuff like that.
I wanna play that game.
See, wouldn't that be awesome? And it's like you buy it, and it like you go back to your apartment, and you can do it not just like guns and armor. You can do all this stuff in the apartment.
Whoa!
It can be all custom stuff. What?
Check this place out. That's a big dragon head.
Where'd you go?
I'm in H right here. There's a bunch of babes in here too.
Oh wow, that is a big dragon head.
Man, what does this stuff cost? Oh, it's only mannequin pad is only 41 pad. Wait, I'm confused. How do you make a mannequin? Or it's just a mannequin, then you put like the armor on it or something?
I guess so.
How much does a couch cost? I want a couch. Oh, I'm sitting in it. Okay.
Like, what if you could do stuff with all this crap in the apartment?
That would be sweet.
So instead of having a fapping device, you can get these special like a Nuka-Cola type style thing where you have like a special drink that you can drink and it like immediately like fills up your life bar. So you can take like 3 or 4 of these out on a hunt with you. You just, pop one open. Boom, full health.
And there should be like different things from different areas too. Like, I guess they have that with planets, but
yeah, they need to get away from the whole planets thing. And until this planet becomes like good, they did not worry about any other planets.
Yeah, seriously, they just kind of like duplicated what they had times 8.
Yep. It's like you get so much. Like you could start incorporating some like The Sims type stuff into these apartments and things. Like you could buy an AI to keep in your apartment. So you get in there and it turns into like a sort of like a Neopets type thing where you got to make sure that your AI, or I guess you could do that with pets. You can make sure your pets are fed and things like that. That you
Whatever happened with that compet thing?
Oh my gosh, who even knows? Probably nothing. But there's so many things you could do to make this game awesome. But notice, there's all these apartments, and nobody's here.
Yep, like that. I've in the probably 6 years I've owned this apartment, I don't think I've ever seen a single avatar other than you here. And that girl that one time in this place. Can I go on the roof here?
See, the other thing, too, you could get rid of these storage terminals. No more storage terminals. You want to store something somewhere? You need an apartment. Or a house. Or something.
That would be like, you'd have like this home base place where you could like...
Yeah, exactly.
Run back and
that's what they need to turn these things into. And they, whoa, well, man, you're going to need a lot of apartments for everybody. Yes, you need lots of apartments. You need big cities.
That would be really, like, it's like, oh, where do you live? Oh, I'm in, see me, it's like, oh, I have an apartment in Security.
Exactly.
That doesn't
You're out and about, you're doing stuff, you're like, hey, we should do a beacon mission. Oh, wait, my beacon's back at my apartment. Oh, cool, let's go swing by your apartment real quick. So you got to go up to your apartment. See, Mind Arc, we got so much stuff going. Like, okay, get rid of storage terminals. No more storage terminals. Build more apartments. Because at that point, if everyone needs an apartment, you either give everyone an apartment or like a basic one,
or just make it like you could just do it where you have to like complete an achievement that doesn't really cost a lot of money, but maybe takes like 10 hours or something. You know?
Yeah.
15 hours, 20 hours. I don't know.
Yeah, like there'll have to be like, unless you give everyone an apartment when they join, you have to have some sort of way to earn each apartment. But you could do it. You like look at all this land in this area. Just imagine like tons of apartment buildings. It'd be so cool.
I just went to the top to see if there's like some kind of cool rooftop you could hang out at, but it's just like looks just like my floor. Nothing exciting up top. We should figure out. Yeah. Are we playing this next week or are we playing something different? We'll have to figure that out.
Oh man, I'll have to figure that out.
I went to the bottom floor.
Or some Star Citizen or whatever's. Yeah, mind dark. Do the things we say.
You do everything exactly as we said it. Wonder how much money that would cost. Thing is, like, they're definitely spending time on other things. Like, it's...
Yeah, because it's so yeah. I mean, I think they run a pretty small team.
Yeah.
So it's like what they're gonna need to do. They're gonna need first of all they need to come up with a plan for all these things. Well, this is how I imagine it works. I'm not really a business person, but I would imagine it's something like, okay, here's like our business plan going forward. Here's what we're gonna turn this game into. Here's like our milestones we're gonna hit, all this kind of stuff. And then you get someone to give you lots of money, and then you go out and do it.
Or crowdfund it. I mean, look at Star Citizen.
Oh yeah.
You could get a bunch of money with like just an idea, and then.
Oh yeah. Say okay. All these years we've had this game. We're about to take this to the next level. Here's some samples. Here's some ideas that we're looking forward to. Give us money. Done. Yes, we read chat.
Yes, we read the chat.
Wait, unless you're talking about the one in the game, then I sometimes will read that in the game.
There's like a... You can like search every avatar in the game here. I didn't see that. There's like so much in this menu system.
Yeah.
Right click, my avatar. Wait. I don't even remember now. How do I find that? I don't know.
My avatar. Progress? I don't think I've ever seen that one before. That's
There's
neat.
like a bunch of stuff in here.
Start and makeup, equipment, create item slot.
I've been so interested in this game, but I'm wondering if I'm too late to join. Feels like everyone's so ahead and it'd be too much to catch up. I mean, you could start whenever you want. I don't. It kind of just. There's not a real.
Yeah.
It depends what you want to do. Like, if you've got friends that are like super high level, you want to hunt with them. Yeah, you couldn't really do it. But like, honestly,
the game doesn't really change.
The game doesn't change as you get
higher
school.
level.
Like, I guess you can. Like, you could have tons of skills, and you're just hunting bigger mobs and still losing or gaining the same percentage of money, I would think.
Yeah, which it can be fun because really the only thing that changes is the stakes. The stakes get a little bit higher. So when you start getting the higher level mobs and stuff, it's you're pretty much doing the same thing just with different mobs, but you have the potential to get more loot, but also to lose more money. So the game, I mean, there's a few things that change in the game as you get higher level. PvP becomes more interesting, but PvP is not really like a big part of the game anyway, unless you go over to the oil rig.
But even that, there's like normally one person there, maybe.
Yeah,
Any
it's
tips?
not.
Don't get into this game unless you are you have to be a very like analytical thinker and be like really interested in like researching a lot of things.
It takes
you're gonna
it
need
takes some research.
Money. If you're gonna need some money unless you just want to spend tons of time.
Yeah, I wouldn't if you really wanted to enjoy it. I wouldn't say because there are ways to play the game for free. I don't recommend that though. It ends up being just more trouble than it's worth. It will take a little bit of researching as far as stuff like you're doing hunting and stuff. And I think we did a video on this on our YouTube channel. It's probably outdated by now because it was pretty old. But sort of the idea is everything in the game costs money. Everything in the game is worth money. Loot's always worth money. Everything in the game decays. So say you're out hunting, you get hit, your armor will decay, which means to repair it's going to cost you money. Your weapon decays, which means to repair it's going to cost money. It costs money to shoot ammo. Your gun does a certain amount of damage. It decays a certain amount with each shot. So, and then you have to pair that with like certain mobs. So, like just kind of a quick overview is it's like you got to figure out between your armor, and and your weapon that you're shooting, the amount of ammo, all this kind of stuff. Basically, you need to figure out what it costs to kill a certain mob, and then kind of how much loot you can expect from there. You also have to pair armor and weapons to your skill level, because if you use a weapon, for example, that is designed way above your skill level, it's basically not going to do as much damage as its maximum, which means it's going to cost the same amount for every trigger pull. So you're going to be spending way more money than you would otherwise be. So I never got too much into EVE Online, because I've heard that's basically a spreadsheet simulator.
Time out. Granny Kills a Lot. Thank you for all the viewers. We're now at 18, I think. Did you rate us? We don't have Twitch alerts set up, right? We don't have Twitch alerts set up anymore. We need to set that up.
My butt hurts.
Thank you very much. Steve's butt hurts, and welcome everyone to the stream.
Yeah, just giving a quick little overview of eco and all that kind of stuff. It's not as bad as like a spreadsheet simulator, but there's a little bit. Basically, you just need to do a little bit of research as to okay, here's my current skill level. What sort of guns should I be using? Which ones are gonna be the cheapest? Your damage per peck ratio. So your Project Entropia sense. So it's like the sense of the dollars part of that. So you want to do the most amount of damage for least amount of money spent. Then finding the mobs, things like that. So there's a little bit of it's not too bad, but it's very easy to jump in the game, find some things like some weapons, some armor, and think I want this armor, I want this weapon. So you buy it, you buy a bunch of ammo, you go out and you shoot a bunch of mobs, and then you spend all your money and you have nothing left and you got no loot because of it. So it's very easy to lose money. I'll put it that way.
There's ecos built in now on top of the info box.
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
It's been way too long since we played this game. Do
you mean this efficiency here? Wait, no.
Oh, there is an efficiency thing.
Pretty entertaining when you were hunting Aatrox together and drinking beer. Oh yeah.
That's usually where
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And this thing I'm only at 60% efficiency.
Efficiency indicates the cost effectiveness of a weapon or weapon attachment in creating damage. Its value ranges from 1 to 100, and higher values indicate better efficiency. This is an inherent property of an item and thus not affected by avatar skills.
Okay, wait. Because my efficiency on the Apollo is 57%. So
weapons that have scopes, lasers. So what is efficiency? It's the cost effectiveness of a weapon. So is it just? But your weapon, unless they changed it, your weapon functions differently depending on your skill level as well.
Yeah, because I'm looking at my Marber Bravo is the same efficiency as my Solomon Apollo, which doesn't, that's not.
Oh yeah, those Marber things are.
My hit ability on the Marber is 5.4. I just use this for tagging. So.
Yeah,
Is the goal of the game to make money or to enjoy the game? I repeat, do not play this game if you're trying to make money. We have videos on this, but check our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But if you want to make money, don't play this game.
I think there's a lot of people. There's a lot of disappointment around this game because people will join thinking they can make money, and it's possible. Yes, it is possible. It's not going to happen though. So I think a lot of people get really disappointed and frustrated at the game when they join up. They don't. It's not a money printing machine, and then they get frustrated. So it's very much to enjoy the game with varying levels of enjoyment. Yeah, I need to figure out what this efficiency thing means, because that's really interesting. So I got 57% on that Marber. Wait, so if I add a laser, hang on, let me try something. So if I add a laser and a scope to this gun, It's 62.1. Now, if I undo those, it's 55. Okay. So if I add in an amp, it's up to 62. Laser. Okay. Okay, so the scope and the laser don't affect the efficiency, but the amp does. Okay.
So, Granny, you said you can make money, but you have to be smart about shit and not treat it like a casino. Yeah, but even like in my experience, even like I've got a friend who's level like 80 something, but like he's still, I still wouldn't say he's making money when he's going on hunts. He still has good hunts and as bad hunts. Honestly, like the most we owned a land area, we made some money. But like
you can play the markets. Yeah, so if you want to make money off this game, it's not going to be hunting, mining, or crafting. Those are definitely not going to make you money. You can play the markets because everything this game is actually a fairly decent capitalism simulator in terms of the markets and stuff. Because things will fluctuate in value depending on how rare they are, how much people want them, all that sort of things. And so yeah, you can play the markets if you keep track of trends and those sort of things. You can buy and sell items and make money doing it that way. Probably not a lot of money.
Yeah, like you could probably make the money, but what you'd probably be better. Like you could probably make way more money trading cryptocurrency. Like I feel like there's a lot of other things. Like at that point, you're not really. It's not a game, at least in my opinion. It's like it's work in the way that anything else would be. So like, no, you can't make the money by like hopping on and just grinding like you would in WoW or something like that. You're gonna need to like research stuff and do like a bunch of work that.
It would definitely not be a game at that point. It would be like anything else, like stock market trading or cryptocurrency trading, that sort of thing. Like, probably more like crypto trading because it would probably be risky in that sort of sense.
Healing and fruit walking stack up and buy. Yeah, but fruit walking, man, like that.
We were talking about that earlier.
How much is fruit worth? Like, and how often does fruit drop?
That would probably your return on investment with fruit walking, at least in my experience, is probably lower than that of sweating. And we did a couple of videos where we actually calculated out how much money you can make per hour by sweating, and it was less than the cost of electricity to run the computer. So healing. Now you could do that.
Yeah, CLDs. There's a good way. CLDs is a great way to make money in this game. But you're not playing it. CLDs is like a Calypso Landed where you're pretty much buying stock.
You're basically buying stock in the game is what you're doing.
It's like this thing right here. And like,
which is a good way to do it. Now if you're talking, if you want to make like the level of money that you could live off of, if you want to make a living doing that sort of stuff, you're gonna have to buy I suppose you could do it with CLDs, but you're gonna need a bang load.
Yeah.
But but you're also investing, so it's like the value of that could go down. So
So we play more to enjoy the game. Honestly, we don't play very much. We used to play a lot more. Level up and treat like an MMO. Yeah, like when I started this game, and never at any point was I actually trying to make money, other than the fact that there's always that hope that you're gonna get a huge all-time Hall of Fame or something. But I played it because I like exploring things. I like learning about things. And it was fun to explore the whole world, and then I kind of explored the whole world, and then it got less exciting, which is why I stopped playing. But
definitely play it as a game. The way I definitely explain it is it's an MMO that it's free to download, but their method of revenue is different than other games. So the way that it's not a monthly subscription fee. I wouldn't go so far as to say microtransactions, but it's more similar to that type of model. So the way you buying armor and weapons, that's their way of making money. But you have a little bit more control over how much you spend and how much you pay for certain things than you typically would. It's not so much like pay $10 for a cool hat for your avatar. you can pay $10 for a gun and then find a very specific type of mob that gun might be very good against and go hunt that mob. And so you have a little bit more, because it's still very random as far as loot drops and that kind of stuff, but you have a little bit of control in terms of like the type of mob you're hunting, the type of damage it does, the type of damage your weapons do, the type of damage your armor absorbs, and all that kind of stuff. Let's spend ped. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's do those things.
Wait, what? Okay.
PK. Yeah.
What should we spend ped on, Church? Yeah, CPU. I mean, fruit walking. I just like if fruit walking is insanely boring, and there's no way you could. There's no excitement like I'm gonna get all-time Hall of Fame or something. Man, like fruit walking. I don't know.
And you're usually out in the middle of nowhere, so even sweating, you can like. There's people around you can at least chat with and pass the time that way. Yeah, fruit walking is you're in the middle of nowhere doing stuff. I mean, if that's what you're into, you know, that's fine. That's cool, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Fruit walking would probably not necessarily even pay your CPU electricity.
Yeah, I forget the numbers. We did some calculations on sweating, and I don't remember what it was. It was something like
it was really bad.
7 cents an hour or something like that, or 4 cents an hour is what you ended up with.
So like,
I can't remember.
That
we did a video
constitute
on that.
making money, in my opinion. Like,
yeah, anything. Yeah, if you wanted to go in this game to make money, anything that is less, significantly less than minimum wage, is definitely not worth doing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've always said. Like, there's no reason to like. You might as well get like a part-time minimum wage job. Unless, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you would make a lot more money.
Honestly, the best way to make money in this game would be if you had some money in the beginning and you had good business sense and I don't know these days with how popular the game is, but like get a land area or something like that, or run events, or like
if you and I've had this idea too. So yeah, if you had a land area and you did like really special events, like if you did, here's a good idea for someone who wants to invest money in this game. You get a land area, fill it with I would say medium type mobs, somewhere, not something that someone who's been playing for just like maybe only like 6 months to a year they can kill, but they're also not like super low level mobs. Put some medium mobs in there, and then you do events. Run these events, do some really big prizes, but then also live stream it. So do like a whole like live streaming with like
that's a good idea.
With like announcery type people and stuff. You could do giveaways during that live stream. So you're live streaming this event. So basically, think of it like you're live streaming like a sporting type event. So you could get some other people in on it where they're in different places around your land area, checking in on different people, and then you could like switch sources to them. So you could like be like, hey, let's go to Tom over in by the water, and he's checking in on Bob who's shooting this mob, and you could do stuff like that, and then you could give away prizes and stuff during that to people who are watching the stream. Make it an event, not just an in-game event, but like an actual like a spectacle. There you go. If someone wants to put money in, do it that way.
Never Die already does that.
Yeah, but he sucks at it. I've seen a couple of them. They're terrible.
And yeah, someone who's
it was like a year ago when he did it, so maybe it gotten better. But at least a while back when I saw it, he was terrible at it.
As far as buying characters, I said in the chat, but like, yeah, you can chip out your skills. You can buy or sell skills, which is a pretty cool aspect of the game. I'm looking at estate deeds. I'm looking at land areas now.
I don't even know what those are.
When we had a land area, it was like $20,000 US between the couple people that split it. And honestly, it was a lot of work, and it wasn't a whole lot of money. Because I was like designing like ads, and we'd post on Entropia for him, and like designing like ads and trying to like get people in. And I'm looking here.
So they're probably still up there, if not more, these days. Because the it seems like everything just is a little bit more like the land area deeds. I think. What are like CLDs at these days? Oh, I don't even want to check the AUDs.
CLDs are 1884.
Yeah, they're up pretty high. AUDs are at 78. No. I think they were at like 50 when I accidentally sold them.
Really? Is that how much it would cost? 50,000 US dollars to get to level 100? If that's the case, then maybe I'm completely wrong. That can't be true. I've got a friend that's like level... I know someone who's like level 90 something. You're telling me he could sell his skills for $50,000? Skills have dropped insanely much in the last 8 years too. I have 50,000 US dollars.
Is that a lot or not a lot?
That's a lot of money. If like Nate's level, I think he's like BLP pistoler 70 or 80, and then Slow, our other friend, is in the 90s. If he could sell it for that much, I don't know. I've never looked into skill costs because I was never interested in buying them or selling my skills.
Yeah.
Kind of curious.
I looked at buying, I think, Evade at one point, and it wasn't. It was too much for me. For how little I play this game.
I mean, it's because of the free market. Like it's probably gonna like there's no way you're gonna make like $150 an hour like selling skills, because then everyone would do it and then the price would drop.
Oh yeah.
So it's
very market based.
Yeah, I'll have to check Entropia for him. I'm kind of curious if there's any like that'd be cool, like to not that I want to, but I could like sell some crypto and then like buy a land area or something.
That would be pretty sweet. See, we could do like real events on these things.
That would be fun. And give away sweet prizes.
Oh yeah, we could blow it up. Mindark, give us a land area and we'll basically promote your game for free. How's that for a deal?
Buying a level 100 character for 3,000 to 5,000 US dollars. That makes more sense. I can understand that, because the amount of hours it takes to get a character to level 100, this is like, honestly, I would rather spend $5,000 than put that time in. You know what I mean? 50,000.
Oh, yeah.
That's just silly. I don't know.
Yeah, that's another thing. I wish there was a good way for them to adjust this without screwing everything up. It's like there's the skill progression in this game is so slow that it makes it hard to there's less of an incentive for someone to keep grinding away, because if you grind for like 4 hours and you level up like once, that's like, well, I don't feel like playing this anymore. Like I can't get ahead. But if you level up like 40 times in 4 hours.
Granny, you're level 77 and you played 1 year. I have a really hard time believing that, but I'm not saying you're lying. But how are you level 77 for 1 year? I don't think you could get to 77 in 1 year if you played 24 hours a day. Really? I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying I'm confused. That's a
level 77 in what? What level of skill is that? What skill
is that? Level? Like 10 hours a day for a year? Even that, I don't know. This game is so it gets incrementally slower. Gold Rush 100% skill pills. How much have you? That's a personal question. Did you invest a lot into the game? 72 damage.
That's pretty impressive.
That's really cool. I mean,
I need to look at these skill pills. I have never. Of course, I don't really ever go on hunts anymore either.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Man, I kind of want to like play this game again sometime.
Yeah.
I just get so frustrated with it.
Yeah. I'm looking at Entropia Forum right now. I'm looking for a land area.
Are there any for sale on the auction?
I didn't see any in the in-game auction.
Yeah, they're not on there super often. Don't think.
The one thing I do like about my apartment area here is this is a pretty sweet little area here. You know, it's nice.
Oh
and
yeah.
big. It's like bigger than Twin Peaks.
I've done some trade terminaling in here several times.
All right, selling. Adjusted Maddock 4.
What?
I'm just looking at the Entropia Forum auction.
See, it would be great if there was some place in the game that could facilitate that sort of peer-to-peer trading. What's hang on. Estate deeds. What's this? A mega times not compat deed. Whatever happened with that?
I don't know. I was kind of interested in that, and then I just kind of
Like, it sounded mildly interesting, and then I didn't hear anything about it, and I didn't really care enough to look into it anymore. Arcadia Underground, man, that still makes me sad.
By the way, we said this earlier, but most people weren't here. We're streaming every Wednesday now, 10 o'clock Eastern, 10:30 Eastern. So mark it on your calendars. What were you saying?
Put it in the old. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna say Rolodex, but you didn't really put dates in a Rolodex.
Yeah, no one.
What was the thing? What's the thing? It was like you just call it like a planner. Is that what? That's what I'm thinking of. I can't remember.
The Rolodex thing. Is that what I don't know.
That was like for contacts. It was like where you kept all that's like for your contacts and stuff.
Before technology took over everything. I had that in my first job. It's like this big thing where you spin. There's all these stupid pieces of paper, and you write a number on. And you got it when you want to find a number.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's old people stuff.
Yeah, kids these days, I don't even know.
Typing stuff in their iPhones. Back in my day, I had to flip through 452 pieces of paper in my Rolodex.
Back in my day, I had to use the Dewey Decimal System. Do they even use that anymore? I don't know how to use it.
I don't even know what that is, to be perfectly honest. What is
the Dewey Decimal System?
No. I don't. Does it have to do with math? Because if it does, then I don't know.
No, but it was hard to figure out.
The Dewey Decimal Classification, DCC, or Dewey Decimal System, is a proprietary library classification system first published in the United States by Merle Dewey in 1876. It has been I'm bored already. I still don't know what it is.
It's super boring. It's a way to find. Basically, you had like a bunch of cards and like all these drawers. So it's like you're looking for a book. You find it. I think it was all alphabetical. So you look. Say I want to find. I don't know what the name of a book is these days. What a book say? I want the Harry Potters. I want the Potter Harry. And so you get it, and you get like a I don't remember. It's been literally like 20 years since I've had to use this thing. So you found the thing. It said, okay, Harry Potter's, and then it says like 9FD6. I don't know. It had some numbers and some letters in there, and I don't remember what those were all about. But then from there, you could figure out where the book was on the shelf. So it was a way of like categorizing everything. So it was like Google for old people.
Sounds dumb.
Yeah, it's really terrible, and I really hope no one ever has to use that ever again because it sounds terrible. It was terrible, and it's literally no. It's been over 20 years since I've had to do that. Shoot, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Over 2 decades.
Me too. Wait, here 1 second.
Speaking of getting old, I need to go to bed soon.
You are old.
I'm like super old.
Complaining about going to bed. We gotta do IRL later.
Yeah. Look how many gray hairs I have going on.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, look at that.
I got so many gray hairs.
You're so frosty. You got like.
That's how old I am. I'm so old. I never get carded for anything.
Oh, come on! What? I broke the stream. I'm trying to play a video of the Dewey Decimal System because I'm sure that's what everyone wants to watch. Although it's probably more entertaining than my non-moving avatar right now. Come on.
I went to Walmart and I bought beer, and because their system's automated, it always yells at you to present your ID. So I had my ID ready, and she scanned the beer, and I handed my ID, and she kind of like looked at me and was like, "Oh, yeah, I guess I'll check that." And she looked at my ID, and she's like, "Oh, I thought you were way older than this." That's how old I am.
Sorry, what did you say? I wasn't paying attention to anything you were saying.
Yeah, no, it's just the Walmart checker at Walmart.
They didn't card you?
Well, because their machine's automated, so when it scans something, it says, "Hey, you have to enter the birth date before it lets you continue." So to scan the thing, the thing went off. So I handed her my ID, and she was like, "Oh, yeah, I guess she was like, oh, I guess I'll look at this. I guess I'll put your real birthday in." So she looked at it and then looked at me and was like, "Oh, I thought you were way older than this."
And you're like, "Thank you."
Like, yep.
Now I'm depressed. Can I go now?
That's how old I am. Nah, but being old is pretty. I mean, I'm not that old, but getting older is pretty awesome because these dang whippersnappers, they give you respect or something. Not these days. Kids these days suck.
Listening to Little Pump.
That's how I know. That's how old I know I am because I'm already yelling at them. Get off my lawn.
Yeah, that. You're definitely really old because you're complaining about the younger generation. That means you're old.
It's pretty terrible.
All right. Well, I'm really sorry that we can't. I don't know. I'm doing OBS window capture. Apparently, doesn't work. Anyway.
Oh. We can't learn about the Dewey Decimal System.
I'm sorry, everyone. We can't learn about it. I mean, I could.
Your loss.
Spin this around and not gonna do that. So what are we doing?
I should go to bed. Yeah.
All right, guys.
My bedtime.
Let's.
I need to put on the Bengay and my nighttime depends.
Do all the old people things.
Yeah, I don't know what else the old people do.
Hey guys, who should we raid? PK.
Sure, yeah, that sounds good.
Wait, what's their full name?
PK Church. Is that who it was? Is that who you're talking about? I think that's. He was chatting earlier.
Yeah. What's their fullest?
Man, I don't know that many things. PK Church, I think.
I found a PK Church, but they're... Wait, are they streaming? Okay. All right, guys. We're about to raid PK Church, and what are we gonna say? We're gonna say super.
Dewey Decimal System for life.
Yes, that's what we're gonna say. How do you spell Dewey Decimal System?
DEWEY, I think. I can't remember. I can't remember things like that. I don't remember how to use the thing, much less spell the dude's name.
Don't worry, Binksy. We're going to be streaming every week on Wednesday nights, so even though you missed it, you can
there will
join
be
in
more.
Next week. Dewey Decimal System for life. Is that what we're? All right, guys. This is what we're going to say in the. That's what you need to spam, and we're about to. I'm gonna try. I'm honestly. I don't know how to. I'm figuring it out. /raid. I've never raided anyone. I've been a part of many raids in my day, but I've never raided.
We haven't done this in a while.
All right, I'm about to hit this button here and see what happens. Thank you everyone for joining us. Tune back next week on Wednesday, 10 o'clock Eastern time, and make sure.
I love you.
Make sure everyone.
I love all of you so much.
PK Church's stream is very confused about why everyone's talking about the Dewey Decimal System. Okay. All right.
I'm already confused. Is it doing?
Yeah, I hit the raid button. It's got like a little timer thing.
Oh, gotcha. So what should I expect to happen here?
We're gonna jump over to their stream, and then. Well, are you on Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It should be. It'll jump over, and then we're all gonna hop in there, and we're gonna say Dewey Decimal System for life, and they're not gonna know what's happening. And then I'm gonna go pee and then drink a beer.
Yeah. Sounds like a good night right there.
Man, why is this taking so long? It's got this whole big long like. Are you sure you want to do this with the cancel thing?
Oh,
I've always been on the other side of a raid. I've never been on the controlling side here.
I think people got to join up on it.
Yeah, we're here.
Dewey Decimal System, is that how I do it?
All right, I'm hitting stop streaming.